Welcome back, Car Look. Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated muscle cars of the year, the 2025 Ford Mustang Boss 429. It's back with power, attitude, and some serious upgrades, and you'll see why this is so much more than just a throwback to the muscle car era. Ford has taken everything people loved about the classic Boss 429 and brought it up to today's performance and technology standards without losing that raw, pure muscle car spirit. Let's dive into what makes the 2025 Boss 429 a true beast on the road. Now, first things first, just look at it. The new Boss 429 has a stance and design that command attention, with those aggressive, wide-body flares, a signature front grille, and a hood scoop that pays tribute to its heritage. The front end has been completely modernized, with LED headlights and redesigned air intakes, but Ford didn't go too futuristic. They've kept the classic, hard-hitting muscle car look. It is just the right balance of retro cues and modern enhancements that make it look fast even when it's parked. Under the hood, you get a Powerhouse engine that lives up to the Boss 429 name. Ford's put a re-engineered V8 engine in this model, delivering that iconic 429 cubic inches of raw American muscle. This V8 engine pushes around 650 horsepower pure power, ready to tear up the road. Ford designed it for thrill seekers and muscle car purists alike, and that's exactly what it delivers. The exhaust note. Just wait till you hear it, it's that deep, growling rumble that makes the whole experience feel raw and thrilling. This car is not only powerful on paper but also delivers on that classic muscle car sound that so many of us crave. But it's not just about power, it's also about performance. Ford has given the 2025 Boss 429 a refined suspension and chassis to handle all that horsepower. So while it's powerful and aggressive, it's also incredibly responsive. The rear-wheel drive setup gives you that classic Mustang feel, and the weight distribution keeps you planted on the road, even when you're really pushing it. And here's something special: Ford has introduced an advanced traction control system with multiple drive modes. This means you can switch between sport, track, and everyday driving modes, each one adjusting the handling dynamics to give you the best possible performance for whatever mood you're in. Ford's made sure that the 2025 Boss 429 isn't just a straight-line powerhouse, it's got the handling to back it up around corners too. Inside the car, Ford has gone all out to combine a driver-focused cockpit with modern comforts and tech. The seats are heavily bolstered, holding you securely in place, but they're also comfortable enough for those long weekend drives. Ford has fitted this car with a modern infotainment system, but it's subtly integrated to keep that classic, uncluttered muscle car interior feel. The steering wheel is all about business, thick, grippy, and straightforward. They've also added high-quality materials throughout, with subtle touches like the Boss 429 badging and stitching to remind you that you're in something special. The tech doesn't end there. This Mustang is equipped with a digital gauge cluster that can be customized to display performance stats like G-force, oil pressure, and more. It's a subtle blend of vintage muscle car vibes with today's tech, and that's what makes it so unique. And with Ford's latest driver assist features built in, you get an extra layer of safety, even if the car is all about power and performance. It's got adaptive cruise control, collision warning, and lane keeping assist. Ford knows you'll want to drive this car to the max, so they've added these modern features to make sure you stay safe on the road while still feeling like you're in control of a pure muscle machine. Now let's talk a little about customization. Ford knows the 2025 Boss 429 will appeal to purists and enthusiasts, so they've made sure you can tailor it to your tastes. You've got a range of color options that play on the classic Mustang color palette, and yes, that includes iconic shades like Grabber Blue and Race Red. Plus, they've introduced some performance packages that let you add extras like upgraded brakes, a more aggressive aero kit, and lightweight wheels if you want to push it even further. The customization options really make it feel like you're buying a one-of-a-kind car. No two Boss 429s have to be exactly the same. Finally, there's that legacy factor. The 2025 Boss 429 isn't just another Mustang. It's a nod to the golden age of American muscle, bringing back memories of the late 60s and early 70s, when the Boss 429 first tore up the streets and dominated the track. Ford's made sure that the heritage lives on in this new model, and they've added just enough modern touches to keep it relevant and exciting for today's drivers. They've captured the soul of the classic Boss 429, but refined it with advanced engineering and a modern edge. So there you have it, the 2025 Ford Mustang Boss 429. From its show-stopping looks and monstrous power to its balance of comfort and tech, Ford has crafted a muscle car that doesn't just look and sound amazing but feels amazing to drive too. If you're a muscle car enthusiast, this is definitely one to watch. And if you're lucky enough to get behind the wheel, you're in for a ride you'll never forget. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive into the 2025 Ford Mustang Boss 429. Let us know in the comments if you're excited about the return of this legend and what you think about the 2025 version. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things cars. See you in the next one.